In this tutorial, we will show you how to add report comments. That means comments that show up in report cards, and we normally call it in nersapp performance comments. This is different from subject comments. This is a performance comment, or you can call it report comments. In nersapp, we provide a means for two sets of people to add comments. You can add a report comment as a class teacher or a class educator. You can add a report comment as a manager in charge of nursery school. In most schools, you can call those kind of people, example, principal. And in the comments, in the result card, you see the principal comment. You also see the class teacher's comment. So in order for you to add comments of such for performance or for report, you ensure you are in the report comment section. This environment will be slightly different for a class educator and a manager, because currently I am an administrator in this portal here. To view report comments that were added in this platform, ensure you are in the right school level. Pick a particular class. In this case, because I'm an admin, so I have the liberty to view myself as a basic educator or a manager. So let me pick basic educator and click load. This will load the comments that were added on this platform. As you can see, these are the comments here. I can also view it as a manager. That means the comment entered by managers in charge of nursery school. So these are different comments. Both of them seem to be the same for this tutorial purpose. But if you are a manager, you have to create your comments for performances, considering ranges or unit score. As you can see here, this is the comment title. This is the actual comment. And you may have to enter one or more comments for more than one range of scores. For instance, in this performance range, this comment will apply when a student average performance in a class is between 0 to 39.9. This same average range is still used here, 0 to 39.9, meaning that if a student performance score between 0 to 39.9, either this or this, the computer would use any of them at random. So you can enter more than this if you want the computer to have a large number of selection to pick at random. So the result will have different comments for different students. At the top here, you can disable this comment if you don't want nersapp to consider this comment as part of the selection by simply clicking it to turn off or turning it back on. You can edit this comment, make some changes and save. You can also delete these comments. Okay, let's go ahead to add a comment. Provide the comment title. In this case here, we're trying to create comments if a student performance score between 70 to 100. Then let's add the comment here. I'm going to just paste what I have. So this is what I have. Or we can just simply add a new comment. Well done. The name. Keep it up. Outstanding. Keep it up. Assuming that's my comment, it may not be what you have in mind, but we can make do with this. The next is to pick the type of a comparison. Is it the performance unit or performance range? If you are trying to compare a student performance exactly with a particular unit score, then you have to switch to the unit and provide the unit score, for instance, say 70. What this means is that the student must score exactly 70 for this comment to be applied to the student. But if you want to compare in terms of range, you have to switch to performance range. That means you're trying to compare between 70, in this case now, to 100. Meaning that if a student, for instance, scores, say, 85, the student will qualify to use this comment because the student score is between 70 to 100. Most likely school would use the range feature, but we have to provide this for schools that want to compare directly. The next is to pick the class for which this comment would apply. Let's assume we are using nursery 1A. Take note, I'm adding this comment as a basic teacher or a basic educator. I can also add it as a manager. Want to apply it to nursery 1A, in this case here. So when you pick that class, the next, for schools that would want to use or add this additional feature to their comment, is called comment constraint. Not all schools do this, but most schools do it a whole lot. So in some schools, or if you're one of those schools, that there are some particular subjects that the student must pass before they get a good performance or they get a good comment information, you have to specify the constraint here. So let's see a typical example. Assuming in my school here, beyond the student having the performance between 70 to 100, they must pass at least English and maths. And if you fail English and maths, that means if you score between, for instance, 0 to 39.9 in the subjects, English or maths, anytime you score 0 or your subject score in English and maths is between 0 to 39.9, even if your general performance is between 70 to 100, that means you probably pass well in so many other subjects, but you didn't pass well in English and maths. So because of this, you have failed. So I'm going to give a different comment for you. So in this case here, I can put this as well done, but you fail in the crucial subjects. Yes, this is not the likely comment you want to use in your own work. You can come up with what is better for you. But in this example, I just want to show you that if a student do not pass major subjects like English and maths, if their subject scores are within this range of failure, we could give them this. Some schools can decide to twist this constraint to be something else, but the most important thing is that a constraint is applied when a student's subject score, in this case now, these subjects here is within a particular range, 0 to 39.9 in my own case. Yours can be on a positive side, but in this case now, we are using it on a negative side, saying that if the student, no matter how the student pass well in the general performance, but if he doesn't pass well in English and maths, this constraint should be applied. Take note, it's not compulsory that you must set this constraint. Most schools set it for senior secondary schools or higher schools, not for nursery, not for primary. So if this is a comment and you're good to save, you can save this comment and reuse it again, because it's possible that you want to apply this comment not just to one class like nursery here, you can apply it to nursery 1B also. But if you're done and you're sure that you won't use it again, you can simply save and it closes. So that's how to add a report comment in nersapp with also the use of constraint if possible or necessary.